Have you ever thought that some of the vegetables you eat every day might actually be harming your health? I remember a good friend of mine, Robert, 67 years old, always careful about his diet. He believed he was eating healthy, loading up on kale and spinach, thinking they were superfoods. But over time, he started feeling more fatigued. His joints ached, and worst of all, his doctor warned him about kidney issues. That's when he realized not all vegetables are good for everyone, especially as we age. As we grow older, our bodies change. Our metabolism slows down, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and certain medical conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or kidney issues make us more vulnerable to foods that we once handled just fine. In today's video, we're uncovering 9 vegetables that seniors should avoid, and the science behind why they could be doing more harm than good. But don't worry, I'm not just here to tell you what to cut out. I'll also give you safe and healthy alternatives, so you can still enjoy a nutritious, balanced diet without unnecessary risks. And trust me, one of these vegetables is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Make sure to watch till the end, because the last one on this list might just surprise you. 1. Kale, the superfood that's not super for everyone. Kale has become one of the most popular health foods in recent years. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and many people believe it's one of the best things you can eat. But here's what most don't realize. For some older adults, kale may do more harm than good. Why it can be harmful? May cause kidney discomfort. Kale contains a natural substance called oxalate, which in some people can build up in the body and lead to problems in the kidneys. If you've ever experienced sharp discomfort in your lower back or difficulty when using the restroom, you might already be familiar with this issue. As we age, our bodies don't always process oxalates as efficiently, making this a real concern. Can interfere with the body's natural balance. Kale is part of a vegetable family that can affect how the body absorbs certain essential nutrients. For those who are sensitive, eating too much raw kale can slow down important processes, leading to feelings of sluggishness, changes in body weight, and even a lower energy level throughout the day. Tough on digestion. If you've ever eaten a kale salad and felt bloated or uncomfortable afterward, you're not alone. Raw kale is dense and fibrous, making it harder for some people to digest. This can lead to stomach discomfort, excess gas, or an overall heavy feeling after meals. A safer alternative. Cooked kale is a better option. Cooking kale helps break down some of the substances that cause problems, making it much gentler on the body. Lightly steaming or sautéing it with a little olive oil can make a big difference. Try other leafy greens. If you're looking for something easier to digest, romaine lettuce, butter lettuce, or even arugula can be great alternatives. They provide many of the same nutrients without the potential downsides. So while kale may be a superfood for some, it's not the best choice for everyone. The key is knowing your body and making choices that keep you feeling your best. 2. Spinach. Nutrient-packed, but not always friendly to seniors. Spinach has long been praised as a powerhouse vegetable, packed with essential vitamins and minerals. It's rich in iron, calcium, and magnesium, making it a go-to choice for those looking to boost their nutrition. But while spinach offers many benefits, eating too much of it, especially raw, can create unexpected issues for older adults. One of the biggest concerns with spinach is that it contains high levels of oxalates, natural compounds that don't always pass through the body easily. Over time, these can build up and cause discomfort in the lower back or side, especially for those who are already prone to kidney-related issues. If you've ever dealt with sharp pains or difficulty when using the restroom, you might already know how painful this can be. Another issue is that spinach, despite being rich in calcium, can actually make it harder for your body to absorb this important mineral. This is particularly concerning for older adults, as maintaining strong bones becomes more crucial with age. Eating large amounts of raw spinach may prevent the body from getting the calcium it needs, which over time can lead to increased weakness or a higher chance of discomfort in the joints. Spinach is also packed with vitamin K, which plays a key role in how the blood naturally thickens after a cut or injury. While this is normally a good thing, eating too much spinach can make it difficult for certain medications to work properly. If you're taking anything that helps regulate blood flow, it's important to keep your vitamin K intake consistent rather than having big spikes from eating large amounts of spinach in one sitting. The good news is that you don't have to give up spinach entirely. The way you prepare it makes all the difference. Cooking spinach helps reduce its oxalate content, making it easier on the body. Lightly steaming or sautéing, it allows you to enjoy its benefits without the potential downsides. If you're looking for an alternative, bok choy and Swiss chard are great options that provide many of the same nutrients, but with fewer of these concerns. So while spinach may seem like the perfect vegetable, it's not always the best choice for everyone. The key is balance, knowing how much to eat, and how to prepare it in a way that works best for your body. 3. Potatoes. A comfort food that may not be so comforting. Potatoes have been a staple in meals for generations. They're versatile, filling, and often bring a sense of warmth and nostalgia, whether mashed, baked, or fried. But while potatoes are a favorite comfort food, they can cause unexpected problems for older adults, especially when eaten in large amounts or in less healthy forms. One of the biggest concerns with potatoes is how they affect blood sugar. They're naturally high in starch, which the body quickly converts into sugar. This means that after eating potatoes, especially in large portions, you might feel a sudden burst of energy, followed by a crash, leaving you tired and sluggish. Over time, frequent spikes and drops in energy can make it harder to maintain a steady, balanced feeling throughout the day. The way potatoes are prepared also makes a huge difference. Fried potatoes, like French fries, hash browns, and potato chips, are not only loaded with extra fats and salt, but they also contain compounds formed during high heat cooking that may not be the best for long-term health. These added ingredients can contribute to unwanted weight gain, make the body retain extra fluids, and even lead to discomfort in the joints. But that doesn't mean you have to give up potatoes entirely. The key is choosing the right kind and preparing them in a healthier way. Sweet potatoes are a great alternative because they have a lower impact on blood sugar and provide more fiber, which helps with digestion. If you prefer regular potatoes, baking or boiling them instead of frying can make a big difference, helping you enjoy them without the added risks. So while potatoes are comforting and delicious, eating them the right way and in moderation can help you get the best of both worlds. The familiar taste you love without the potential downsides. 4. Eggplant. A troublesome choice for joints and digestion. Eggplant is a unique and versatile vegetable, often found in delicious dishes like roasted Mediterranean meals or hearty stews. It has a rich, slightly bitter flavor and a spongy texture that absorbs seasonings well. But despite its culinary appeal, eggplant isn't the best choice for everyone, especially for older adults who experience joint discomfort or digestive issues. One of the reasons eggplant can be problematic is that it belongs to a plant family known as nightshades, which contain a natural compound that, in some people, may contribute to joint stiffness and soreness. If you've ever noticed that your hands, knees, or other joints feel more achy after eating certain foods, eggplant might be one of the culprits. Some people are more sensitive to this effect than others, so it's worth paying attention to how your body reacts after eating it. Eggplant can also be a bit tough on digestion. Its skin and seeds contain natural substances that may cause bloating or mild stomach discomfort, especially if eaten in large amounts or when not cooked properly. This is particularly true for those who already have a sensitive digestive system or tend to feel heavy or sluggish after meals. The good news is that if you enjoy eggplant, there are ways to make eggplant easier on your body. Cooking it thoroughly by roasting, grilling, or steaming can help break down some of the compounds that may cause discomfort. If joint pain is a concern, swapping eggplant for vegetables like zucchini or bell peppers can give you a similar texture and flavor without the potential downsides. At the end of the day, eggplant can be a tasty and nutritious addition to meals, but it's not for everyone. If you've noticed that your body feels different after eating it, it may be worth considering an alternative that's easier on your joints and digestion. 5. Cabbage, healthy but not always easy on the body. Cabbage is a well-loved vegetable, often found in salads, soups, and stir-fries. It's packed with fiber, vitamin C, and other essential nutrients that support overall health. But while cabbage has its benefits, it's not always the easiest food for older adults to digest, especially when eaten raw. One of the main issues with cabbage is that it can cause bloating and discomfort. It contains a natural carbohydrate that the body struggles to break down completely, leading to excess gas and a heavy feeling in the stomach. If you've ever eaten a raw cabbage salad and felt unusually full or experienced stomach rumbling afterward, this might be the reason. Cabbage also belongs to the same vegetable family as kale and broccoli, which contain substances that can affect how the body processes certain nutrients. For people who are already experiencing low energy levels or changes in weight, eating large amounts of raw cabbage could make these issues worse over time. The good news is that cabbage doesn't have to be off limits. Cooking it makes a big difference. When steamed, sautéed, or added to soups, cabbage becomes much easier to digest, allowing you to enjoy its nutrients without the uncomfortable side effects. If you're looking for a milder alternative, try swapping raw cabbage for cooked Brussels sprouts or zucchini, which are gentler on the stomach. Cabbage can be a great part of a balanced diet, but how you prepare it matters. Making small adjustments, like eating it cooked instead of raw, can help you enjoy all the benefits without the discomfort. 6. Mushrooms. Not all are safe, even from the grocery store. Mushrooms are a favorite ingredient in many dishes, adding a rich, earthy flavor and a satisfying texture. They're packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and even some protein, making them a popular choice for those looking to eat healthier. But despite their nutritional value, not all mushrooms are as safe as they seem, especially for older adults. One of the biggest concerns with mushrooms is that some varieties contain natural compounds that can be difficult for the body to process. Even common mushrooms found in grocery stores, like white button mushrooms, contain small amounts of a natural substance that isn't considered ideal for long-term health if eaten raw. This is why many nutrition experts recommend always cooking mushrooms before eating them. Another issue is the risk of digestive discomfort. Mushrooms have a tough, fibrous cell structure that can be harder for some people to break down, leading to bloating or stomach unease. This is especially true for those who already experience slower digestion or sensitivity to certain foods. Beyond digestion, some mushrooms can also interact with medications. Certain types, like reishi mushrooms, are often used as supplements because they may support the immune system, but they can also lower blood pressure too much or increase the risk of excessive bleeding for those taking blood-thinning medications. That's why it's always best to check with a healthcare provider before adding mushroom supplements to your diet. The good news is that mushrooms can still be enjoyed safely with a few precautions. Cooking them thoroughly helps break down any compounds that might be harder on the body, while also unlocking more of their nutrients. Stick to store-bought mushrooms from trusted sources rather than foraging wild ones, which can sometimes be toxic, even if they look harmless. Mushrooms can be a delicious and nutritious part of meals, but preparation and moderation are key. By cooking them properly and being mindful of how your body responds, you can enjoy their benefits while avoiding potential risks. 7. Corn. A common favorite that's harder to digest than you think. Corn is one of the most widely eaten vegetables in the world. It's sweet, crunchy, and found in everything from fresh corn on the cob to popcorn and tortillas. Many people love its taste and texture, but corn isn't always the easiest food for older adults to process. One of the biggest concerns with corn is that it's naturally tough to digest. It contains a thick outer shell made of cellulose, a type of fiber that the human body struggles to break down completely. This can lead to bloating, stomach discomfort, or even the feeling that food isn't moving through the system as smoothly as it should. If you've ever noticed that corn seems to pass through your body almost unchanged, this is why. Another issue is that corn is high in starch, meaning it quickly turns into sugar in the body. While this isn't a problem in small amounts, eating too much corn, especially in processed forms like corn chips, corn syrup, or cornbread, can lead to sudden bursts of energy followed by a crash, making it harder to maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. Processed corn products also tend to be high in added sugars, salt, and unhealthy fats, which can make them even less ideal for those trying to maintain a balanced diet. These extra ingredients can contribute to unwanted weight gain, bloating, and overall sluggishness. That doesn't mean you have to give up corn completely. Enjoying it in moderation and choosing the right type makes a difference. Fresh corn is a better choice than processed versions, and eating it alongside fiber-rich vegetables can help balance its effects on digestion. If you're looking for an alternative, zucchini or green beans offer a similar texture without the same digestion challenges. Corn can be a tasty addition to meals, but paying attention to how it affects your body and avoiding overly processed forms can help you make smarter choices for better digestion and steady energy throughout the day. 8. Asparagus. Healthy, but may cause unexpected issues. Asparagus is often considered a nutrient-rich vegetable, packed with vitamins and antioxidants that support overall well-being. It's known for being a good source of fiber and helping with digestion. However, despite its benefits, asparagus isn't always the best choice for older adults, especially when eaten in large amounts. One reason is that asparagus contains natural compounds that the body breaks down into a substance that can lead to discomfort in certain individuals. If you've ever experienced sharp aches in your feet or joints after eating certain foods, you may be more sensitive to these compounds. For some people, eating too much asparagus can lead to occasional stiffness or tenderness, particularly in the joints. Another issue with asparagus is its natural diuretic effect. This means that after eating it, you might notice an increase in trips to the restroom. While this can be helpful for reducing excess fluid in the body, it can also lead to dehydration if you're not drinking enough water. Older adults are already more prone to dehydration, which can lead to lower energy levels, dizziness, or feeling more tired than usual. That doesn't mean asparagus needs to be completely avoided. It's all about balance. Even eating it in moderation and staying well hydrated can help reduce any potential downsides. If you find that asparagus doesn't sit well with you, vegetables like cucumbers or bell peppers can be a great alternative, offering similar crunch and nutrients without the same concerns. Asparagus can be a great addition to meals, but paying attention to how your body reacts and making small adjustments, like drinking more water and keeping portions in check, can help you enjoy it without the unwanted side effects. 9. Peas. Small, but surprisingly troublesome peas are one of the most common vegetables found in meals around the world. Whether they're tossed into soups and casseroles, served as a side dish, or blended into creamy purees, peas are often seen as a convenient and nutritious addition to a meal. They're naturally sweet, packed with fiber, and easy to cook, making them a favorite choice for many. However, despite their seemingly harmless appearance, peas can create unexpected issues for older adults, especially when eaten in large amounts. One of the biggest concerns with peas is their effect on joint health. They contain natural compounds that the body breaks down into substances that, for some people, may contribute to occasional stiffness or discomfort in the joints. If you've ever woken up with sore knees or aching hands, and I couldn't quite pinpoint the reason, your diet may be playing a role. While this doesn't affect everyone, some people are more sensitive than others. If you suspect that certain foods might be making you feel more stiff or sluggish, it might be worth paying attention to whether peas could be a contributing factor. Another issue is that peas are naturally high in starch compared to other vegetables. While starch isn't necessarily bad, it does mean that peas can quickly turn into sugar in the body. This can be particularly problematic for those who experience dips and spikes in energy throughout the day. If you often find yourself feeling full of energy after a meal, only to crash a short while later, the foods you eat may be playing a bigger role than you realize. Peas, especially when eaten in large portions, can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar, followed by a sudden drop, leading to fatigue and sluggishness. This is especially important for anyone who is trying to maintain steady energy levels or keep their metabolism balanced. Unlike non-starchy vegetables like spinach or bell peppers, peas contain a significant amount of carbohydrates, which means that they can have a stronger effect on blood sugar. If you frequently feel tired after eating a meal that includes a lot of peas, it may be worth experimenting with reducing your portion size to see if you notice a difference. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to cut out peas entirely. The key is all about balance and portion control. Eating peas in smaller amounts and combining them with non-starchy vegetables like green beans, zucchini, or leafy greens can help keep meals balanced while minimizing any unwanted effects. If you're looking for a similar texture but with fewer concerns, zucchini or asparagus can provide many of the same nutrients without the same impact on energy levels. At the end of the day, peas can still be a part of a healthy diet, but moderation is key. Paying attention to how different foods make you feel can help you make smarter choices that support your overall well-being. Sometimes, even the smallest adjustments, like cutting back on peas or mixing them with other vegetables, can lead to noticeable improvements in your energy, digestion, and overall comfort, making smarter choices for a healthier life. As we age, the foods we eat can have a greater impact on how we feel each day. While vegetables are often considered the foundation of a healthy diet, not all vegetables are beneficial for everyone, especially as our bodies change over time. Some can be harder to digest, interfere with the body's natural balance, or contribute to discomfort in ways we may not have noticed before. But the good news is that eating well doesn't mean cutting out all of your favorite foods. The key is knowing which vegetables may cause issues and how to prepare them in a way that makes them easier on your body. Simple adjustments, like cooking certain greens instead of eating them raw, swapping out starchy vegetables for lower carb options, or keeping portions in check, can help you maintain a diet that supports your health while still being enjoyable. At the end of the day, everyone's body is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. The most important thing is to pay attention to how your body responds to different foods and make choices that help you feel your best. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to share it with friends and family who might also benefit from making smarter food choices. And if you'd like to see more tips on how to eat well and stay healthy as you age, be sure to subscribe and stay connected. Your health is in your hands. Small changes today can make a big difference in how you feel tomorrow.